Welcome to class 5. Consider a very simple binomial tree. The present price is 40. After one time period, you are expecting either 44 or 48. These are the only two options now, presently in binomial case. Now what will happen? Suppose you spend 40 amount now. Okay. So what you do is borrow 40. You can borrow 40 from the market. Okay. So I can write here rupees, pound, whatever you say, borrow 40 from the market. This is what you can do now. So if you borrow 40 from the market now, what will happen? R is 5%. Okay. If you see here, R is 5%. And it will grow to, your borrowing will grow to, after 1 year, 40 here. Let me write your borrowing here. This one will grow to 40 multiplied by e power 0.05, and that amount is 42.05, right? Yeah, 42.05. This is what you have to pay back. Okay, you have to pay back 42.05 after one time period. If your borrowing will go to 42.05, and you invested in shares, this amount you invested in shares. Okay, suppose you purchased shares. Whatever amount, it doesn't matter, it will depend. I'm talking about money here. Okay, 40 is the amount. Now if you borrowed the papers will be here. If you borrowed 4, the papers will be 4. We are not interested in the number of papers now. The price will go to 44. Okay, whatever number of papers you must have purchased here, that price is 44 now. That means if you sell these in the market, you will get 44 or 46. It will depend. Then what will happen? There is a arbitrage profit for you, irrespective of whether this will go up or it will go down. You will always get profit because your borrowing is 42.05 now. After one time period, you borrowed 40 before 1 year. Now you are supposed to pay 42.05. If it goes to 44, then you will have profit. Okay, get 44, sell the shares in the market, bring 44, pay back 42.05, pocket some money. Okay, it's around 2, bit less than 2. Now if it goes up to 46, then what will happen? You sell all these. Okay, you get 46 from the market, give 42.05, you have profit. So now what is the investment? Now you invested 0 at this time. See, 2 time periods we have. Here you invested nothing, you can say 0, absolutely. And here you invested 0. See, this is your borrowing, right? You didn't spend from your pocket. But here you have some amount, because whatever you borrowed, you will pay anyway, 42.205. Whatever remains, that is always positive, irrespective of market movements. So you would always like to invest in these kind of shares or whatever. Wherever there is arbitrage opportunity, you like to spend your money, you like to invest your money. Okay, because there is clear arbitrage opportunity here. One of the assumption in binomial model is there is no arbitrage opportunity. But here we are seeing arbitrage opportunity. Even if you introduce K45, in this case it's 46. So if you exercise the contract, what will happen? You have to purchase 46. I mean, you have to exchange. You will get 46 worth, okay, and you have to pay 45. Anyway, you will have one profit, but we are not exchanging now. I'm not finding payoff. What I will do is I will get the shares, okay, now 46, and I will spend 45. So one extra profit anyway I will get, okay, but I am not interested in the payoff now. So even this will have no meaning now. Even if it's 44 or 46, okay, you will not exercise here, that's fine. You will not exercise here, your payoff will be 0. Here payoff. When we say payoff, what we do is we see our final profit. Okay, we exchange everything. But here even you need not go for any kind of contract. Even you need not go for any kind of options contract, because in shares itself you have profit. If you find using U and D, I mean using Q, 1 minus Q and all that, if you find Q here, apply the formula, it will be e power R minus D. See, this is negative now. This is negative now because e power R is less than D divided by U minus D. Okay, this is positive, this is negative. So you will get a negative number. If you find e power R, okay, minus D, let me find here e power R minus 1, sorry, D, what is D? 1.10 e power. So how can you make it sure? E power 0.05, that is this, minus D, D is 1.10, this is negative, divided by U minus D, U minus D is 0.05, this is a negative number, minus 0.97. So how can you take this as a probability? That is the problem. So whatever you developed by now, that will no more work. Okay, so this is minus 0.97. So Q can never be negative. You can say this is your probability and find 1 minus Q, then apply the formula option price here, applying the discounted expected payoff, E minus R, CU, CD, whatever you are writing, you can do, I mean, you can proceed further here. So remember, there is an assumption. The assumption here is e power R. E power R should be between U and D. This is the no arbitrage assumption. Okay, let me write here. In binomial trees, there will be arbitrage in the market if this is not satisfied. Remember this inequality, this is very important. D must be less than e power U, and e power U must be less than, sorry, e power R, and that must be less than U. Okay, this must be satisfied. This is no arbitrage assumption here, no arbitrage assumption. Okay, so if this is satisfied, then only you can apply the formula and you can find. So in every problem you have to check this one, whether e power R is between D and U or not. If you remember the first example, D was 0.95 or whatever, and you had U, e power R, you can check. Okay, everywhere, wherever you do, you have to check that this is satisfied. So arbitrage opportunity exists in the market. In that example, just now I showed you one example, there is arbitrage opportunity. Okay, now if you compare with the last example, the first one we started with, there if you see, our payoff was I mean, our expenditure was 0. Now I have a borrowing, okay? That's why I'm subtracting this amount. So if you, if you forget about the call option price, you spent 0, okay? Or maybe we'll consider that as well, that amount you spend, and your final payoff, if you see, that was 45, 15 and 0, okay? So you had positive profit, that's fine, but you spent some amount here. So this is not arbitrage definition, no arbitrage definition. What is no arbitrage definition? That call option price, okay, 5.732, whatever you must have paid here, and you made it sure that you will have positive profit in future. That is fine, but there is some expenditure from your pocket. Arbitrage opportunity means what? You have to spend 0 here, okay, and you have to get some profit here. Now this is what we got here. We'll check with that. Now suppose you consider this timeline and you start with 1, okay? Let me write here. I will make a portfolio here. This is time 0, this is time t, whatever, you can take 1 period. Now you borrow 1 from the market, so if you borrow 1 from the market, here you have -1, okay, but we'll consider 0. We didn't spend anything from the pocket, we borrowed 1 from the market, and what we will do is we'll purchase shares, whatever number of shares you can purchase with 1. If you consider share price S0 now, then what will happen? Suppose S0 is 0.10, you can purchase 10 shares. So I am not interested in the number of shares now. Whatever number of shares you can purchase with 1 unit of money, you purchase now. This much you have. What will happen after 1 year? The same shares you have, if you purchased 1 amount of share, the worth value, I am saying the value of the share is 1 now, and by the assumption either this 1 will go to U or D, or you can take S0, S0 will go to S0 U, S0 D. We have taken this way now, 1, so 1 will go to, in the binomial case, either U or D. If it increases, it will become U. If it decreases, it will become D. Okay, whatever number of shares. If the value is 1 now, instead of S0 we have considered, if you take 1, then what will happen? S0 we considered for one share price. Okay, S0 we have considered for 1 share price. Now we are not talking about that. You spend 1. Okay, in monetary terms, you spend 1. If you spend 1, this is money, and you purchase shares. So the value of the worth value of the shares will be either U or D. By our notation, we use time and again, because we said that S0 will increase S0 U using the symbols, and if it decreases, it will be S0 D. So here what will happen, if you spend 1 and you purchase a number of shares, because the value is 1, that will either be U or D. How about money? You have to pay back 1, right? But 1 amount in monetary terms, it's fixed. In the risk-free investment, 1 will grow to E power R. So what we want is E power R should be between these two. Suppose U and D both are greater than E power R, then what will happen? You consider the case where, I will ask the other one to you, consider the case where this inequality is not satisfied. Consider the case where this inequality is not satisfied and e power r is greater than both or less than both. Suppose e power r is less than d, d is less than u anyway. If this is satisfied, then what will happen? Irrespective of whether the share price will go up or down, e power r is less than d and e power r is less than u. So if I get d, then I will get a profit d minus e power r. If it goes up to to u, in our case, our example, it was 44, I will make a profit because u and d both are greater than e power r. So I can make a positive profit without spending anything from my pocket here. So that is the definition by arbitrage. Remember, arbitrage means presently you don't spend anything from your pocket, and after some time units you make positive profit. 100% probability that you will get a positive profit. This is the definition. 0 or greater than 0. It should not be negative. So there is an arbitrage opportunity here. Now you can consider this case. In this case also, there should be arbitrage opportunity. If e power r is greater than u and this is greater than d, then also there will be arbitrage opportunity. In this case, you can change your position. The positions are there in the market. So whatever you have done here, you do the opposite thing. You, instead of borrowing one from the market, you give one to someone. Okay, and someone will purchase shares, and then later after one time period you can exchange. That way you can make a profit always, because e power r will always be greater than the value of those shares then. Okay, so in both the cases there will be problem. So this is important. Remember, this always you will see in the problems, and wherever you use in binomial trees, this is no arbitrage assumption.